I am the product of immigrant parents. They moved to America with nothing but hard work and determination. Growing up, they did everything to save money. They shopped at thrift stores, used double coupons, and even told me to tell the movie theaters I was 5 years old even though I was 9 so I could get in for free. Worst of all, I was the youngest in my family, which meant I inherited all of my siblings' clothing. I was the hand-me-down king. And the bargain bin was the place where my parents loved to shop. In fact, I got my only Star Wars action figure from this place. This isn't Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader. This is Snaggletooth, and the only reason I have him is because my parents got him at the clearance rack at Toys R Us. And this sums up my childhood perfectly, but I never really realized how much this scarcity mindset controlled my adult life even when I moved here to Thailand, until something happened one day here. For better or worse, that save everything mindset really followed me into my adult years. I didn't know it, but I was a closet pack rat. And this really hit me hard when I had to clear everything out of my house in LA to move here to Thailand. I found pens, paper clips, even floppy disks for my first job in Los Angeles. And sure enough, that mindset followed me halfway across the globe. And even though things are cheaper here in Thailand versus the United States, I am still out looking for the best deals. When I order something on Grab, I almost always use a promo code. Why wouldn't I want to save 50 baht? And if I'm buying shoes or clothing, which I rarely do, I'm still on the lookout for a good deal. Now, as a single Gen X guy in Thailand with an 18-pound dog, I've minimized a lot, but I can't completely shake that old wiring. This is my storage room, and I've already begun accumulating way too much. And my friends, hydration masks have been in the fridge for months because I'm waiting for the right moment to use them. But then one random moment here in Bangkok shoved this mindset in my face. Everything changed when I learned the biggest female K-pop group was coming to Bangkok. Yes, I'm talking about Blackpink. They were in my area. I'm not a huge K-pop fan. I'm definitely not a Blink, but I've always been intrigued by their backstory. And low-key, I am a fan of Lisa and Jennie. They are very easy on the eyes. They actually came to LA at Dodger Stadium just a couple of years ago, but I couldn't find any of my guy buddies to come with me. Big surprise. And by the time I realized they were in Bangkok, it was way too late. All the tickets were sold out every night. I was so disappointed in myself for not planning sooner. So I checked where else they were performing, and the following weekend, they were going to be in Jakarta, Indonesia. And that's when the emotional tug of war started. And the thing is, I had just gone to Jakarta like 4 weeks ago to watch the Muse concert. So the old me immediately went into scarcity mode. Bro, what are you doing? You just went to Jakarta. This is so financially irresponsible. You don't need to go. And honestly, that almost stopped me. But it was also at this exact moment where I felt this wave of excitement. Like, this is one of the main reasons why I moved to Thailand, was to be able to go on new adventures and new experiences. And here I was given this unique opportunity. I really felt like life was giving me a second chance to be able to witness this amazing group live, because who knows when the next time they're going to be on tour, or if the group will even be together. But excitement isn't action, and it was at this next moment where everything changed. Normally, I take forever to make decisions. This wasn't life-changing, but still, flights, hotels, who's gonna watch over my dog Evie, and yeah, I even asked ChatGPT for advice. Right before clicking that buy button, I had this thought in my head: what the F am I doing as a grown-ass man chasing this girl group like a groupie? But right behind that was a small voice saying, no, you're finally breaking scarcity. Do it. And it was in that moment I realized it's all up to you. No one else is gonna live your life for you. So I hit the buy button, excited, scared, but man, it felt great. But of course, right after that, the universe tried to test me. Just a few days after I purchased a ticket, I got an email from the ticket site saying I wouldn't be able to enter the concert without a legally signed document from the original ticket owner. I'm like, what the F is that? My stomach dropped instantly, and my first thought was, here we go. I told you so. Shouldn't have done this. But I caught myself, and I knew deep down, I knew this pattern. I've lived this pattern. When I sold my house, when I moved my dog Evie to Thailand, surviving the earthquake here back in March, and even trying to find a new condo in Bangkok. Every time things felt catastrophic at first, but with the right mindset, I learned it was never that bad, and I got through it. So I told myself, stay calm, persevere, and let's figure it out. I went to the ticket website, went through chatbot hell, and finally got a person on the phone to talk with, and they said they were gonna try to talk to the original ticket owner, but with only 4 days left, I didn't want to chance anything, and I contacted the ticket owner directly. Fortunately, she was super nice and very helpful, and she agreed to send everything to the hotel I was staying at in Jakarta. Now, there was still a lot of trust and faith flying there that the packet would be there, it would have all the right documents, but it was then and there, I just knew, let's just do this. And when I finally got to the hotel and saw the packet waiting for me at the front desk, I was relieved. And honestly, proud of myself for not panicking and staying the course. Now, it was time to see what this YOLO decision was going to lead to. I made it to the concert, and it was epic. I got the bracelet and the VIP package. Let's go. Just 7 days earlier, I was chilling in my condo here with Evie, wishing I was at the concert when Blackpink was in town. And now, here I was walking into GBK Stadium, the largest stadium in all of Jakarta. Seeing the massive crowd chanting Blackpink songs, the stage lit up, and seeing the 4 superstars singing and dancing was truly surreal. And I just remember thinking, oh my God, I can't believe I'm actually here. I made it. And the craziest part was I was sitting next to a guy around my age from LA who bought the ticket from the same owner I did. And I realized the concert was just secondary. Being there was the moment. I felt incredibly lucky and privileged to be sitting there and witnessing this amazing experience, sitting next to thousands of fans, many probably half my age. But I just remember I am so glad I chose the YOLO route. Honestly, I was finally learning to embrace YOLO. No more overthinking, no more waiting for the right moment, but learning to just go for it. Living in Thailand has enabled me to zoom out and learn to live life differently, as hard as that can be sometimes. And maybe I'm finally done saving everything for someday and learning to live in the now. Thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, check this one out here.